It's Friday afternoon, and I wish you an early Shabbat Shalom. We've all had the experience of trying to say something we've been thinking about for a while, something we've been ruminating about, and somehow we cannot make ourselves completely understood. We've had the experience of trying our best to explain what we're saying, and the other person, for some reason, cannot fully get what we're trying to say. That's happened to all of us. This is part of being human. We cannot fully communicate what's inside of us. A Hasidic rabbi, Zev Wolf of Zhytomyr, said that God has the same problem, that God cannot make God's self completely understood to human beings. We only understand God's teaching partially, if at all. The rabbi said this: sometimes a marvelous piece of wisdom falls into an intelligent person's mind, something that contains real insight. But when you try to share that thought with another person, you are unable to reveal the wisdom that lays buried deep within your heart. And then he continues, our holy Torah has the same difficulty. It's in this week's Parsha that God reveals God's self to the Jewish people at Mount Sinai and gives them what we call the Ten Commandments. There's some difficulty in understanding what happened. Did God's word come to the entire Jewish people? Did God speak only to Moses, who then conveyed God's word to the Jewish people? Was the experience so overwhelming that people weren't really sure what they were hearing or where it was coming from? The rabbis of the Talmud said that everyone there only got a snippet of what God was saying. They said that each person heard part of God's message in his or her own unique way. Being completely knowable, completely understood, is not given to us. We all have thoughts and feelings that are beyond expression. Even our spouses, who we know the best, sometimes even they surprise us. We learn something new about the person who we thought we knew completely well. That's also true of God. God cannot make God's self, God cannot make God's thoughts completely known to human beings. God shares that limitation with us. But as we do with our earthly relations, we listen. We listen closely. We ask questions. We interpret. We put things in our own terms. Our relationship with God and Torah is an ongoing process of exploration and understanding. That's the nature of all communication. It is even true with our closest relationships. So, we have religious school Shabbat this evening. Our kids from the religious school, together with Abby Grossman, are going to be leading us in our Friday night service. Of course, we have sponsored kiddushes throughout the month of February. That will be great. February 25th, that Sunday, is our trivia night. And I hope you're all looking forward to that, and you'll all be here at Temple Judea. I hope you're all well. Shabbat Shalom.